What's up, gamers? SweetJohnnyCage here, and welcome to part 2 of our Xbox 360 replacement case tutorial video. In part 1 I showed you how to dismantle the Xbox 360, and now in part 2 I'm going to show you how to rebuild it with the replacement case. As you can see right here, this looks a little bit different than how I left it in part 1. That is because this is a different type of drive than what you may have. There's like 5 or 6 different types of drives in the Xbox 360, and you need to retrieve the magnet inside. Now, retrieving the magnet out of the Phillips light-on drive requires either a box cutter, a knife, or something so you can carve this out and then pry it out of the actual drive. But first things first, let's take the Xbox 360 DVD drive out of the system. So we're going to simply turn it around so it's facing in front of us. Pull up the rear of the drive. Now you're going to have 2 cords. This is the power cord. Obviously, do not have the system plugged in. And this is the data cord. Simply give it a light tug. You're going to want to get under this one and pull it out. And simply pull up the drive. Alright, we could put the 360 to the side for now. And then we're going to take the drive, flip it over, and you're going to notice 4 screws. That is where the other tool comes in. This is a very small Phillips head screwdriver. Just going to simply take up the 4 screws. Now, luckily for us, this screwdriver is magnetic, which is great. You know how I love magnetic screwdrivers. You take up all 4 screws. You're going to kind of want to put your hand under each screw that you're taking up. This way the case doesn't start coming apart, and you're not just turning the screw and it's not loosening anything. So, take out the last screw right here. So now all 4 should be up. So now we can just simply pry open the drive. May not come apart that easily. Don't worry about using a little bit of force. And the bottom's going to come out. To take off the faceplate, you're just going to simply lift up. And off it goes. Now, so now that we have the DVD drive apart, each kit is going to come with 2 of these. Each one fits a different type of drive. This one is for the Phillips light-on. I already have my magnet inside. You simply put the magnet inside, put the cover down, and then line it up on the drive. Alright. There you go. Now, you can put this to the side for now. We're going to get back to the system. So what we have to do is we have to take this out. There's a tiny little tab back here. You can probably see it. We need to pop it up. There you go. It's up. Alright, so to put in our LEDs, the easiest way to do this is actually to take the fan up. There you go. Now we can unplug our fan. Now that we have our system fan removed from that little plug, we're going to be daisy chaining. This is fun. So, first things first, we're going to take the piece that looks like this. We're going to plug it in like so. Snap right into place. And then we're going to take this one's partner, line up everything, snap it into place. So now we have that going. Then we're going to take this. These are the actual LEDs. Slide this into position. Plug it in like so. And then this piece goes where the original system fan went. Right down there. So slide into place. Like so. Okay. Now what you're going to want to do with these, untangle them first. These come with sticky pad. Peel it back, stick it onto the sides of the system. So, this one, very sticky. Right here. Don't worry about the wires, we can maneuver around those a little bit later. Take this one, stick it right there. Cool. Now what we have to do is we have to replace our system fan. Very simple. Just pop it back into place. There you go. Now these wires you can kind of just tuck around the system. Make sure you're out of the way of these. And now you're going to take your heatsink cover again. You can actually tuck the wires underneath this. Snap it back into place. There you go. So now that we have the LEDs in place, we need to put back in the DVD drive. To do so, you need the bottom plate from before. You're going to need this because it's going to seat inside the system like so. It takes a little bit of fine handling. The tray might drop out, but don't worry. And just be sure not to break any bulbs or cover up any wires. But, as you can see, seated it. Now just plug everything back into the drive. You got your SATA cable. Goes back into the data port. Then you got your power cable. It goes back in like so. Alright, so once everything is back in place, we can start rebuilding finally. First thing we're going to need. We're going to need the tray cover. Snap that back into place like so. Then you're going to need the top half of your shell. This will slide over just like the old one. And we're going to turn it over. And this time we're going to be using 4 screws, because the heatsink cover has a block in it. So, you can use this one, use this one, and this one. Tighten these up. Okay. Now we're going to flip it back over. That was useless. Put our new eject switch on. Like so. And we can start putting our case back together. All the clips slide into place like before. You want to make sure that this case goes under the other one, so all the tabs snap in, like so. Now we have that. Now we just need to put the vents back on. Flip it over, put the other one back on. We can put our new and improved faceplate on. So in about 20 minutes, you have a killer looking 360. When you turn this thing on, it's going to light up blue. And all of your friends are going to be impressed. Guys, if you can think of any other questions you need to ask, please feel free to post them up in a comment. I will answer them as quickly as possible. We do look at all of our comments. If you'd like to check out the Xbox 360 replacement case, please look to the right of this video inside of the video description for a link to VideoGameCentral.com. Guys, I do encourage you to check out our new blog, Gamer Grenade. The link is in the description. Alright, that about does it. I'm SweetJohnnyCage. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.